Building Oblivion PSP is a series where I plan to look into the development of what became the Elder Scrolls Travels Oblivion before it was cancelled. I've been given unprecedented access to the development history of the game, so I hope to share some unique insight in game development. This first video is a build from June 30th, 2006. Despite its look, it actually was made after the first submitted build that was created on June 9th, 2006 that you can find online. While the first submitted build was a demo that was created as a proof of concept to set the target for the project, this build takes things a step further as we see the game start to take shape. This build is labeled as a whitebox build. Depending on the studio, you may hear it called gray boxing, blue boxing, or really any number of other terms. The idea is to create a layout of a level to get the feel for the environments as a player would see them. This allows the developer to see the scale of the world, along with checking to see if it even feels right. Emil on the website Polycount equated it to being a 3D sketch, which I think is quite fitting. Some developers, like Valve, use basic textures that would indicate the scale of the environment, but the idea is the same. Build a basic layout of a level, and then later the artist can come in and finish it and make it look nice. Here we can see the Ralta area starting to take shape. The prison is fairly identical to what we would see in the following months. The room that seems to go through the most changes, other than the jail cell itself, is the chapel, which the developers really wanted to use as a focal point in the first zones. It should be noted that Travels wasn't the initial pitch for Oblivion on the PSP. Instead, Climax had initially wanted to create a stripped-down version of the main version of Oblivion, allowing the player to play through the events of the game in a modified format. The game would have still used a hub world, although the initial pitch used a small section of Cyrodiil itself instead. Climax had hoped to integrate a cross-platform save system, where characters created on either the PS3 or the PSP could be transferred to the other device, allowing them to continue their quest and explore new areas of Tamriel with an avatar that they've watched grow in power and prestige. All of the character abilities, their characteristics, acquired items, all of that would transfer over. If you want to see more of these videos, like this video, share it, subscribe, and do check us out on Patreon at patreon.com/p2ponline. Until next time, thanks for watching.